Hi, my name is Lucy Epstein, and this past summer I attended Impact Boston 2013. Impact Boston is a summer program that's dedicated to service in the Boston area. There were 10 service sites that groups of people went on, and my particular service site was Elliott Nike Village, which is a place for residents that are age 55 and older with mental disabilities to live. And it's unique because each resident has their roommate and they kind of live on their own for the most part. They cook their own food, they decorate their houses, they sleep in their own beds. It's really incredible. I remember this one home I visited was all decorated for the 4th of July, and she told me she decorated for every holiday, and it was beautiful and crazy. I don't even do that. It's incredible. So we got to spend a lot of time with these residents and learn a lot about them from their own point of view instead of just learning about what they were going through from somebody else. I remember one of the first days we kind of experienced what it was like to have schizophrenia, and that was allowed me to kind of learn what they go through on a basic level and relate to them when I talk to them. And so what we did was we walked through this walkway, and we were listening to this tape of simulated voices that a schizophrenic person would hear. And then we had to go to a Starbucks or some kind of convenience store and try to ask people and talk to people and order things. And while these voices were telling us how awful we are or how wrong we were, and it was just so different, and I couldn't imagine what it must like to do this all the time. And so it's allowed me to relate to the people on a different level and get really close to the residents and build memories. I remember one of the residents, she was teaching us how to crochet. I really sucked at it, but she still told me I did a wonderful job, and she ended up helping me make this beautiful bow and tying it on my hair and giving it to me, and I cherish it to this day. And also on the last day I told her she had the prettiest headband. She said, well, why don't you take it? And I love it. I still have it. And another guy, I was playing wiffle ball with him, and we had a whole competition about who could get the ball the farthest. And another lady was telling me and my friend about how it was like for her to grow up and how hard it was. And these are just experiences that you won't get anywhere else. It's a whole personal relationship, a one-on-one thing that I'll never forget. Of course, besides the relationships with these residents, I built amazing relationships with the people, with the kids and the staff member in my group. 9 girls, 1 boy, 1 amazing staff member, and some interesting bus drivers. Needless to say, a lot of inside jokes were made that it's fantastic. I could talk to you about, I could talk for hours about these relationships that I made, not just with the group service site, but with other people at Impact Boston. I met some of my best friends at Impact Boston, especially when we went to Harvard Square and when we went to downtown Boston. Incredible. So on the last day, the staff members made us write about what we would do when we got home. And so I wrote that I would want to be more involved in community service. So to this day, I'm involved in Best Buddies Club in my school and another community service club in my school, and I do incredible things, and it's amazing. And if there's something I pulled out of Impact Boston, it's the importance of giving back to your community, and also how it's not scary to deal with people that have these kinds of problems, that are schizophrenic or have some kind of other, it's not scary at all. And that's what I was worried about when I was coming into the service site, but it was really incredible. Something that I'll never forget, and something that I encourage you all to try. Impact Boston is not religiously oriented at all. We did have a Shabbat dinner. We had 2 Shabbat dinners, and it was very nice to sing with all the other girls and guys, pray, do everything else, but the service sites experience were so much better, and the relationships made, like I keep saying over and over again, it was an incredible experience. And of course you'll get to see what it's like to just live at Brandeis University, which was fun. So I encourage you all to go to Impact Boston. It was really awesome.
Impact Chicago was an amazing summer program. I made so many friends from across the international order and had a great time. Every group of about 10 had a service site that we went to 4 times, and we really were able to connect with the people there and feel like we were making a difference. We also were able to go around Chicago and do some traditional sightseeing, and we talked a lot about philanthropy. It was absolutely amazing, and it made me realize how much of a difference I could be making at home, and it's so easy to do. Impact was the best experience of my life. I made friends that last a lifetime. The people that go are really people who care about the world around them and are knowledgeable and can really help you find yourself in a new way. I highly recommend it to anybody who's interested. Thanks.